I've seen ITIL help organizations be more successful, especially when they are trying to do things more operational focused and trying to really deliver value to the end users and customers.
So ITIL has helped our organization change in that our director is actually ITIL certified, and she was kind of the catalyst to get our support center off the ground and running several years ago when we realized we needed the processes and the definitions of ITIL to come into play for our ITSM, and so we utilize that in conjunction with ServiceNow, and we support our HDI, internally through our customers, and so our current techs are all getting HDI certified, and then of course when the new release comes out, we look forward to going to ITIL and expanding that to the rest of our support center team.
ITIL has helped us connect the pieces. So when something is working well, we know what that component is connected to make it better and establish continuous process improvement. And when something doesn't work well and there's an opportunity to make it better, we know what components are connected to that. Or if something is going to change and we want to make that piece better, from start to finish, we understand the full process flow as well as the customer experience and all the components that are connected to it.
Tupperware Brands is a very global organization. We have elements or divisions over in Europe. Europe, of course, established or started the standard of ITIL. They've been using it for quite a while, but we also have agencies or components of this that are divisional in the United States and also in Latin America and our Asia Pacific office. What we found though is that because we weren't globalized, we didn't have standards that applied across the board. Now what we're doing is a transformation where we're using the ITIL processes and taking the best practices and leveraging that so that we have standards that we follow. We speak the same language now as we're rolling this out throughout all of our countries and our markets and our distribution and manufacturing systems. So it's really been a very big beneficial piece to us.
So organizationally, I think ITIL definitely helps in a lot of areas. So the best part is it's not prescriptive. And so we've really been able to take different pieces that work for us. So it gets everybody speaking the same language, moving in the same direction. And then we can look at those different activities that make the biggest value to the customer and put them in place in a way that makes sense from an end-to-end perspective. So in working with it from that perspective, we see a lot of successes, starting off from an immature type environment and maturing it over time. And it never ends. You can take this as far as you want to go and make it really to a fully mature organization, but ITIL definitely is something that takes you down that path. You start off with something basic like incident management, and then move it through the entire maturity piece where you're really talking about the strategy pieces on the back end, like business relationship management.